Welcome to where the bees sleep. These guys aren't sleeping. So today I'm harvesting the last of the summer vegetables and I'm cleaning out the beds. So I removed all the old diseased tomato plants and now I'm going through the soil to take out any weeds that were under cover and any rotting produce to clean up the soil a bit and maybe rejuvenate it and cover it or plant something for the fall. We'll find out. I have 4 of these 4x4s to clean up. This one's the next one. These little silver slicers are going to make wonderful pickles. Look at those beauties. Though I do use a gas-powered lawnmower weekly, well, not me personally, but I have this manual lawnmower. I feel like saying $30, but it was probably $60, which still is not bad. And we're on a small property. We don't have a lot of grass, but I like to mow with this and catch the grass and use that as mulch since I don't fertilize the grass. It's a great little manual pusher. Comes up to the edge is really nice too. I've decided to cover the soil with some cut grass. I'm leaving the cucumber vines up for a little bit longer. I do have some more silver slices I can probably get out of this. Huge mistakes this year with the tomato plants. I put in this straw that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. I couldn't find anything on it that it was treated or untreated or put fire retardant on it. And I took a chance and I put those in the garden. I'm not sure if this contributed to the early disease of the tomato plants. The second thing I did was looked up companion planting for tomatoes and found that beans are a great companion plant for tomatoes because it puts nitrogen into the soil. Well, I put in beans in these raised beds and it choked out the tomatoes. It choked out the airflow, I think, of the tomatoes. They got huge and bushy, and bush beans that were not supposed to climb, climbed. I think they loved this spot, but the tomatoes did not like their company. Though I did trim the bottoms early, and I pulled away some of the beans, I ended up getting lots of whitefly and aphids, and I had to do some major 6-day attack on them by spraying them for 6 days, is what I'm trying to say. I had to spray for 6 days. I used water, soapy water with some vinegar and tea tree oil in it. And I think the tea tree oil burnt the leaves when the sun came out because I didn't wash it off. It also was an extremely humid and wet spring and summer. So it was the perfect storm for these tomatoes to just do what they can and then fizzle out. And I have a carrot in here. I had some beets in here, and those were leftover from the early spring planting I had. So yes, I'm taking out all the weeds and other veggies that grew underneath that I missed. My plan when I started was to pull everything out, but I'm going to see if I can get these tomatoes to blush. This might not, because look at the stem, but those are looking pretty good. Let's take a look around here. Let me just get this out of my hand. I'm carrying this around with me. All right, let's just push that over. Cover up some soil. Okay, so this plant's not looking too bad. Tomatoes even still have some blooms on them. But I think I'm going to see if I can get these to blush. These might be the boxcar willies. Every year I try to keep track of what I plant. I write it down, I take videos, I put stakes in, and I never refer to them. And I lose them. And also I'm not going to take out this cucumber yet. Still flowering. But there's some cucumbers on here I still might get. This one's a little bruised. But see what I can get. I'm going to leave in these beautiful variegated nasturtiums. Look at those beauties. So I thank you and all the pollinators for keeping me company.